Welcome to another episode of the Waifu Hunter series, where we help you pick your ideal digital girl. Today's waifu is Kaguya Shinomiya, or Kaguya-sama from the Love is War series. The title character, vice president, and main love interest of Kaicho Shirogane. Recently, I've been watching the Love is War series, and it's brought me a lot of laughter. I can really relate with how the characters think about love. Plus, it's really fun to relive your high school days through them. The beautiful Kaguya is the only child of the affluent Shinomiya household. She's practically royalty in some sense. She's known for being able to do anything she puts her mind to and has a resume as long as my script. Now, here are my 10 reasons why Kaguya-sama is waifu material. Number 10. Let's start with a no-brainer here. Kaguya is beautiful. Beautiful like an angel, as we have seen in the end credits. She has a classical type of beauty. Normally in Japan, everybody just has black hair. So being in a fantasy, anime likes to mix it up by giving everybody crazy hair colors, like her. Going back to Kaguya, she has a classical Japanese look with pale skin and jet black hair, all tied up with a red hairband. Her hair is tied up in a way that has some stylish spikiness to it, and she's also got cute hair bangs coming around the side of her face. On top of this master combination of black and white, she has an amazing pair of crimson red eyes. The kind of eyes that can emit pure joy, or on the other side, just pure disdain, as if you aren't even human to her. That's hot.
Ara? Ara, ara. Ara? Ara, ara. Ara. Ara, ara, mama. Ara, ara, he?
Kaguya may look slender physically, but mentally she's one tough cookie. Most of the time. Anyway, I would say that Kaguya has a dominant side to her, but let's try to stay objective. Most of these scary parts featuring her are actually just imaginations, dreamt up by both Shirogane and Ishigami. It's still pretty hilarious to watch Shirogane always coming back to this clip of her, saying how cute his attempts are in a sadistic manner. Even Ishigami is petrified of Kaguya, ever since he made fun of her being flat.
胸があると弓のつるが当たっちゃうんですよ。でも篠宮先輩のサイズなら何の心配もないじゃないですか。こんなんですし。
Not a good move. I'm sure he won't make that mistake again. The one scene that really takes the cake in showing her dominant side is that time when the student council trio had to visit the French exchange student event.
Je vous remercie.
At one point, Shirogane was being bashed by a French student. He didn't feel insulted since, well, he couldn't understand. But Kaguya, on the other hand, overheard the harsh words being thrown out and felt her own can of whoop-ass. I would be terrified too. Number 8. Cat ears. The way she looks in cat ears, I thought this one deserved the spot of its own. There's just something about cat girls, even if they are fake. Seeing Kaguya wear cat ear headbands sparked a real joy in my heart, especially when she strikes a pose. It's pretty much what got me to start watching this show, to be honest. Apparently, she also feels the same way when Kaicho is seen wearing a cat ear headband as well. When faced with each other wearing the headbands, both of their faces pretty much freeze up in scary ways. So much so that Chika confiscated them. And in the end, cat ears are now banned for anyone at the student council.
Fujiwara Shoki no make.
Number 7. She's kind-hearted. One time, she walked on her own to school. A series of events led to her service car out of commission due to a cat lodged in the engine. I know, right? A cat of all things. Kaguya's devious plan was to walk to school by herself in order to accidentally run into Kaicho Shirogane. However, there was a helpless child crying on the street, too scared to cross the streets without his friend. Kaguya willingly sacrifices her rare opportunity of bumping into Kaicho, crossing countless streets, and giving the little kid a pep talk about still being able to go together with his friends. Something she didn't get to do herself while growing up. At the end of the episode, fate had it that Kaicho ended up stopping in the same crossing she was in. Not wanting to be late to school, she got to sit on the back of his bike to get to school in time and preserve their reputation as student council members. Speaking of preserving student council reputations, Ishigami, the student council treasurer, is known for not studying at all and was in danger of failing his exams. Kaguya decides to help Ishigami study in order to help pass his exams through whatever tactics she has.
真似はしなくて済んだのに。
Number 6. Love Strategist. Shinomiya and Shirogane, although totally head over heels for each other, they're both excellent tacticians that like to make use of love as a weapon, and often engage in psychological warfare. Love is war is the main theme of the show after all. Whoever confesses first, loses. So they pretty much spend their time getting the other side to confess their feelings first. One method that has shown Kaguya's prowess is her insane planning skills, where she had some prize tickets delivered to Chika's house, but she anticipated that Chika wouldn't be allowed to watch that kind of stuff. So she predicted that she will offer it to Kaicho, who in turn would offer to ask her out, therefore confessing his love for her. Kaguya even used some of her negotiation skills to goad him into asking her out. It's called the Miss Innocent technique.
Skill Kamatoto Hatsudo.
Oh man, it's working on me now. With tensions rising between the two, Chika added some of her own chaos theory by introducing another lame movie option. This burnt out both of their strategic minds.
今日また放課後に。
Another moment showing how prepared Kaguya is the fact she knows Chika so well that she would pick up a specific book about love psychology. And it's not a coincidence since she even practiced the scene with Hayasaka acting as Chika, thus allowing her to answer most of the questions according to how she wants to be perceived. Number 5. Her laugh. Kaguya is so cute whenever she's happy and laughs freely, so much so that Chika's dream is to see Kaguya roar with laughter. Of course, as a lady of the Shinomiya household, she must always act the part and hold herself back. The wonderful Chika made an interesting discovery and managed to unlock Kaguya's full potential through the abuse of a single word.
チンチン。
It basically means wiener. This simple word would only be considered funny by small children, but despite Kaguya's mature appearance, her knowledge of slang and metaphors is still developing and is still at a child's level.
ですのチンチン。一緒に寝よう。照れてるんですか？おかわいいこと。
Number 4. Tsundere.
わかんない。そうだったような、そうじゃないような。
どっちだよ。
Directly after waking up to her senses, seeing Kaicho in bed with her leads to her to push him off the bed and kick him out. Kaguya always has this internal struggle with her feelings for Shirogane, but always puts up a front for him so as not to reveal her true feelings. Hayasaka always tries to help Kaguya by questioning her tsundere tendencies, such as in the bed scene. On one hand, she felt disrespected to find Shirogane in bed with her without her consent, while on the other hand, she later questions if she's not desirable as a waifu. Are you confused? Cause I am too. Let's just leave all this to Hayasaka. Number 3. Not afraid to do things manually. Sharp as a sushi blade, Kaguya prefers to be analog doing things the manual way. She can do mental calculations in her head, but can't use a calculator. She'll look up things in books instead of Google, therefore it's no surprise that she's useless at making her own Twitter account to contact Kaicho Shirogane. Once Hayasaka helped her create the account, she even thought she was banned on Twitter at some point due to Kaicho having a protected account. She can be so adorably dumb. I think her dumb moments is what makes the series so hilarious to watch. One thing is for sure, it's unlikely she's gonna be snooping around your social media pages, asking why you took a picture with another waifu. Instead, she'll use her in-person detective skills and assassin techniques to catch you.
絶対にやめなさい。聞いてますか？
篠宮、マジ最高の女！
Number 2. Bashful. Normally, Kaguya is a very straightforward girl and has no problem asking for things directly in a ladylike manner. However, there are rare moments when I notice she likes to tug on the shirt sleeves for some reason. This is subtle, but it's so cute whenever she's trying to get Kaicho's attention. Kinda like how your cute younger siblings would act.
FBI, open up!
I take that back. Carrying on, in other times, she can get quite flustered when she gets caught off guard by Kaicho. It's really cute to see her turn beet red and panic at times. And now at number 1, flat is justice. Here's a phrase we haven't heard in a while. Kaguya-sama is another waifu we can put in the flat is justice category, where the only big pair on her is a big pair of eyes. I'm talking about the size of her, flatness. Her lack of size sometimes makes her insecure, which is funny, such as when she wanted to use her bathing suit as a psychological weapon to seduce Kaicho at the beach, but Chika made her think otherwise. Probably because Chika's got a huge pair on her. It's always hilarious seeing Kaguya envy Chika's you-know-whats. As an individual that can accomplish almost anything, this is the only aspect in life that Chika has her beat. And they say you can't really change your body, but one can dream, can't they?